Hi everybody, my name is Matt Sharp. I'm a journalism news major here at Ball State University. This is my senior year, so I'm almost done. I can't wait to graduate, move on to start my career at a different point in my life. I'm from Newcastle, Indiana, which is about 35 minutes south of Ball State University and of Muncie. I actually drive to class every day from there because I commute to save money, so it's not as expensive. I don't have to live on dorms or anything like that. I grew up in a very small family. I was an only child. Basically, my family just consisted of me, my mom and dad, any pets that we had, of course, because they're part of the family too. My grandmas and my uncle on my dad's side, and that was pretty much it. Other than we had some distant relatives we didn't see very often, but that was the core group of people. And I think that was important to me growing up because it taught me the importance of family and how how much we can all depend on each other and we can all work together to solve any problems that come our way. But at the same time, I didn't have siblings to rely on for anything like that, so I had to kind of go out in the world and make my own friends, which, being as shy as I always was kind of painful, but it was rewarding because I now have a really good group of core friends that I can count on and trust to help me out whenever I need it. As a kid, there were a couple of shows that I really liked growing up. When I was very little, I loved Zoboomafoo, which was, it gave me a chance to see a bunch of different animals because as a kid, that was always my first dream job. I wanted to be a vet. I wanted to help animals because, as a kid and to this day, I still love animals. But I kind of realized that I wasn't really cut out for it later on in life, so I kind of decided that I would move on to something else, and that's what brought me to journalism, actually. Thinking back about my childhood and the media that I consumed and my family consumed as a kid, we always had news of some sort on. It was always either CNN or MSNBC or something like that. Fox was kind of considered, the enemy in our family, so we didn't see it very often. Or I didn't see it very often. I like to, kind of switch over every now and then and look at it to see how things are covered differently from, Fox's perspective. So I like to see the different sides of the argument and see what different things are being covered one way or the other. I think that's always kind of interesting to see. I don't have a whole lot of time to consume media because I'm always busy either at class or doing homework or things like that. The media platform that I do spend most of my free time on is probably YouTube. I like to go to YouTube for, just all sorts of different things, either entertainment or just videos to educate me. I can learn about things. Everybody kind of has a hand in. As far as my personal likes and interests, I love sports, so I spend a lot of time watching sports. When I do have free time, I love my hometown teams. I love the Pacers, I love the Colts. In baseball, I'm a Houston Astros fan, which, when I was in high school and they were terrible, I got made fun of a lot for, but I got the last laugh now because they're very good. As far as some of my personal favorites, as far as movies go, as the sports fan that I am, I like movies like Friday Night Lights. I love the original Karate Kid movies and the Rocky movies, and When the Game Stands Tall is another one of my favorites. It's more recent. Music, I have a pretty wide taste and variety of music that I listen to. I don't feel like I have a certain type, but I feel like it's more just it's always kind of expanding what I listen to. But my favorite type of music's always been alternative music. My favorite band currently and for years now has been Rise Against. I feel like they have a strong message, and I feel like they do a very good job of expressing themselves in a musical way. My favorite book is The Call of the Wild, which has been my favorite book since I was very little. Just because, I love animals and I think it's a great story. What inspires me is my friends and my family. I think it's important to we have a close-knit family, so I think they always try to push me to be the best that I can be. And I think I have a really good group of friends that motivate me and can help me along the way. So I think that I take my inspiration from them, and I always try to push myself to be the best that I possibly can. My favorite motivational quote is actually from Vince Lombardi, who's a legendary football coach, if you don't know. It's, "Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence." So that's how I try to motivate myself. I know that I can't be perfect in everything, but I always try to be as close to perfect as I can, and I know if I can do that the final product will be something that I can be proud of. So I hope that you guys have learned something about me. I had a great time talking to all of you. I hope that have a great semester, and have a good time. So, see ya.